Hey, Bobby Manning here. Welcome to the Garden Report South Beach edition.
Yes, sir. We here, Bobby. Feels good to be out here. Not gonna lie. Not to get you guys jealous, but it's really nice out here.
Here's the unveiling of the hat. I didn't go too different.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I kept it the same.
It's Miami-ish, but not quite the Vegas bucket hat that I'm sure you'll be putting on in a few months or so. But we got bigger fish to fry here right now in Miami.
Marcus Smart,
Yes.
the big news of the day. He will be probable for Game 2 here in Miami. Celtics Heat Game 2 getting underway tomorrow night. And that's going to be a massive addition, him back out there, because we talked about the three issues from the last game: turnovers, ball control, and movement as a whole. Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown trying to solve it on their own in that third quarter. Felt like as the Heat were going on that 22-2 run, Smart's the guy that would have been a run stopper in that spot.
Absolutely. Someone that can get his hand on the ball, someone that can disrupt the flow of the offense. You need a guy like that. And then on the opposite end, he's the one that's going to tame people into doing what they need to do in that second half, whereas that third quarter didn't exactly go as planned. And I think someone like Marcus would help that in a big, big way. So this is great news for the Celtics. You know, obviously we're not sure what version of Marcus is going to show up, but this is the Eastern Conference Finals. This is the defensive player of the year in Marcus Smart. So I expected him to give it his all. And I think that's going to be more than enough, compared to what we saw from the Celtics in Game 1.
Yeah, his organization is going to be huge. Makes me feel much better about the series.
Yeah,
started to feel
definitely.
a little bit in doubt if you thought, all right, Horford could be out for a little while. Smart with a foot injury, possibly an entire series gone for him in our worst case scenario there, but clean MRI. Good response to the recovery over the last few days, you would imagine, puts him in position to play this game. How much does this change how you look at the series now with him coming back?
I mean, it changes in a big way because, Bobby, I've always, going into the series, thought the Celtics are going to split the games 1 and 2. After seeing what I saw in Game 1, I think it would be really difficult for the Celtics to win Game 2 without Marcus. Again, here in Miami, not having home court. But now that Marcus is back in the mix, I feel much more confident. I still like the Celtics' chance of winning this series, but they got to make the adjustments. We have to see how they bounce back. We have to see how they respond from that L in Game 1. And the track record shows that they've responded in positive ways throughout, so we'll see what happens. But the Miami Heat, I mean, they are undefeated in that building, so the Celtics need to steal one before they head back to Boston.
I feel similar. It gives you the chance for the split here, which,
big time.
regardless of that disaster in Game 1, makes you feel better going back to Boston, resets the series essentially, gives you home court from that point on.
Right.
So despite ghastly reactions to Game 1, Smart's recovery now, depending on how he looks, and a chance for a fresh start now as a team in Game 2 makes you feel much better. Al Horford doubtful for Game 2. As expected, Woj reporting that he was probably going to miss that. Maybe a negative comes in at the last minute there and they get him out of the protocol, but seems, as they say, doubtful there. Luckily, felt like Robert Williams survived 28 minutes there. Daniel Tice gave you some good stuff, and Grant Williams is going to have a bounce-back game, but you do have options there, even with Horford out. And Bam didn't kill you. 1 for 1 in that second half, 2 shot attempts in the first half. He kills you with the passing, but I think that would be a problem with Horford out there anyway.
Yeah, I agree with that, Bobby. But I also think that this could galvanize the team in a way, right? Try to win it for Al. Al obviously wants to be out there. He's the veteran of this squad. Got a ton of experience in the postseason. Eastern Conference Final matchup. I'm sure he's so down on the way things have panned out, but in a way, this could inspire the Celtics, especially if you have Marcus Smart back, your emotional leader, and to them putting out the performance that they need to put together in Game 2 to grab a win.
We saw that throughout Game 1. Smart on the sideline, on his feet, made me feel good seeing him on his feet, talking to the team on the sideline there, so felt like he was close. He will probably give it a go in Game 1, it seems, with the probable designation, recovering from the midfoot sprain that he suffered just 4 days ago at tip-off of Game 7, and now we'll see how he looks out there pregame. Stay tuned. CLNS Media, Celtics All Access.
Absolutely.
So some video of his pregame. I'm sure we'll have shoot-around tomorrow as well. Pressers available at CLNS Media, of course. Everything out of Miami Heat and Boston Celtics practice today. We're going to talk about a Game 2 preview in our next video. Go check that out. And, of course, go check out com.com/Garden, 40% off a premium subscription. If you're here, you might not need it. But if you're back in Boston, you might need it after that loss. So this is for the Celtics fans. Heat fans could be using it before long. So keep that promo code ready in case you suffer a loss like Game 1 in this series. But for Celtics fans, you want that com.com/Garden, 40% off a premium subscription. Of course, Entering game 2, no time to cook. HelloFresh has you covered. 16 free meals, 3 free gifts. HelloFresh.com/playoff16. Celtics need 8 more to get to 16. They're going to try to get there tomorrow. But for now, you can get 16 free gifts within the next couple days. 3 free gifts along with those 16 meals. Go check it out, HelloFresh.com/playoff16. For Josue Pavon, Bobby Manning, live on the scene in South Beach.
Yes,
Josue,
sir.
we're going to get him out of here before he gets a sunburn.
I'm sweating out here.
We'll see you in the next video.